Hey, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to go way beyond the yoga mat. We're diving into the ancient, super holistic framework that yoga really is, a path for a truly balanced life.
So, when I say yoga, what pops into your head? For most of us, right, it's probably someone in a pretzel pose, looking super flexible. But here's the thing, that's just scratching the surface. It's like seeing the tip of the iceberg. That physical stuff we all know, it's really just one tiny step on a much, much bigger journey.
You know, the word itself actually gives us a huge clue. Yoga comes from the Sanskrit word yuj, and that means to join or to unite. So, right away, we see it's not really about the shapes you can make with your body. It's about unification, bringing together your body, your mind, and your spirit to become this complete, harmonious whole. Okay, so how do we know all this? Well, we have to thank the ancient sage Patanjali. He's the one who laid it all out in his Yoga Sutras. And this wasn't just an exercise manual. It was a complete philosophy for life. He saw it as a path, a journey, with 8 totally distinct but interconnected parts, or as he called them, limbs.
In that name, Ashtanga Yoga literally just means 8-limbed yoga. Now, it's really important not to think of these as a checklist, like you finish one and move to the next. Not at all. They're all woven together. Each limb supports all the others, creating this amazing, complete system for growing as a person, spiritually and mentally. It can literally touch every single part of your life.
Okay, so here they are. This is basically the roadmap for the entire journey. As you can see, it starts with the external stuff, our ethics, our self-discipline, and then it slowly, systematically moves inward, from postures and breath all the way to deep meditation. It's a beautiful progression, really, from how you interact with the world around you to the universe inside you.
All right, so let's start at the beginning, the foundation. The first 2 limbs, yama and niyama, are the absolute bedrock of the whole practice. You can think of them as your moral compass, guiding everything else you're going to do on this path. It's pretty straightforward when you break it down. The yamas, that's all about how you interact with the outside world, things like nonviolence and truthfulness. Then you have the niyamas, which are all about your inner world, things like purity, contentment, and studying yourself. It's about getting your inner and outer house in order. And this quote from Patanjali himself really hits the nail on the head. Suppression of the modification of the mind is yoga. Wow. So even these first steps, these ethical rules, they aren't just about being a good person. They're designed to quiet down all that mental chatter and emotional chaos. The whole point, right from the very start, is to find mental stillness.
Okay, so with that foundation set, we move on to the parts that probably look a lot more familiar. This is the stuff most people think of when they hear yoga. But as we're about to see, the real reason for these practices is to get your body ready, to turn it into a strong, stable vehicle for the much deeper inner journey that's still to come.
So asana, the physical poses, yeah, they make you strong and flexible, they improve circulation, all that good stuff. But it's about so much more than just a good workout or touching your toes. The real goal here is to create a body that's so healthy and so stable that it doesn't distract you, so you can sit comfortably for a long time and do the real work, which is the work of the mind. All right, after the physical body comes the energetic body. That's pranayama. This is all about controlling your breath to manage your life force energy. It's wild because by using specific breathing techniques, you can directly tap into your nervous system. You can calm yourself down, you can energize yourself. It's basically like having a remote control for your entire inner state. Pretty cool, right?
And this just shows you how specific it gets. It's not just take a deep breath. For example, you have Surya Bedan, the sun breath, which actually generates heat and energy in your body. And then you have something totally different, like Shitali, the cooling breath, which does the exact opposite. It cools and calms you down. Every technique is a different tool for a different job.
Okay, so we've got our ethical compass, we've got our body tuned up and ready to go. Now, the journey really turns inward. The next 3 limbs are all about mastering the mind. And let's be real. In our world of nonstop notifications and distractions, this part might just be the most important of them all. So, what we see here is that meditation isn't just one single action. It's a skill you build, step by step. First, there's pratyahara, which is basically pulling your senses back from all the external noise. Then, you practice dharana, which is learning to focus your mind on one single thing. And only when you can hold that focus without any effort, when it just flows, that's when you enter dhyana, what we'd call true meditation.
In all of this work, this progressive inward journey, it all leads to the final destination, the eighth and final limb. This is the big one. It's the culmination of everything we've talked about, the ultimate goal that the word yoga was pointing to all along.
And that goal is samadhi. You hear it described as enlightenment or pure bliss. But what is it really? It's that state where the sense of being a separate person, the ego, the I, it just dissolves. And what's left is this incredible, profound feeling of being completely connected, totally one with everything.
So, that brings us right back to the beginning, and we can see how perfectly it all fits together. The ethics give you a solid foundation. The poses get your body ready. The breathwork settles your energy so your mind can focus. And that focus leads to meditation. You see, no single piece is yoga by itself. They're all essential parts of this amazing, integrated system for complete well-being.
So that leaves us with a final thought, a question for you, really. Yoga is this incredible path with 8 different limbs. In a world that's constantly pulling us in a million different directions, this ancient system offers a complete toolkit for finding balance. So the question is, how many of those limbs are you walking on, and which one could you maybe take a step